This is a 2-inch leveling kit. It levels your truck, so it's going to lift your front to make it level. Okay, 2 inch should be enough. The 2 inches from the top of this to the bottom of this plate, because this is where your shock tower, your shock goes through, and then it's got that big cone that will bolt to these 3 bolts here, and then your coil springs sit on the bottom. So that's a 2-inch lift. A guy turned around and bought that first truck, got it installed, and it didn't have the stance that he wanted. So he ordered a bigger, or 3-inch or whatever leveling kit, and so I got it for $75, or not $80. Sorry, $80. I got that for. He wanted 85, and I said, well, you know what to use. So I got it for $80. So I saved $20 plus tax. And that's and I didn't have to wait a month. They were sitting right there. It was wild. Now, the gun I bought. Okay. Now I just didn't, like I always explain to you guys. You have to look up and make sure the gun you buy is what you're looking for. Okay. Now I was gonna order the gun. The DeValvis Copper, Cobra, the fellow with the really awesome Mustang, that himself and his son did. So I seen they had that gun, and I was watching them spray, and then VW lent them the I forget the name of the gun. So it's going to be a toss between those two guns because I like the pattern that was on them. And then I started reading it, and I'm never gonna buy anything than a DeValvis. It's always gonna be a DeValvis gun, spraying base and clear on a car, any vehicle for me. To me, I think I stand me correct. I could be wrong, but my books, I think DeValvis has been around for a long time. So have other guns, but I think I don't know, man. I think DeValvis opened up the open up the world of different way of spraying. So this is what I got. Okay. Okay. It is a 2012 model, so you know what I mean. We're in 2013 now, so so to find out a gun, and this has got a really good pattern, because when you sit there and look online, they show you, it tells you 13-inch or 14 or 12.5-inch pattern or whatever. And now I could have just turned around. Let's not drop this cup. I could have now you could turn around just and buy this. That's it. Or you could turn around and buy this with a few other things. And that's what I did. And trust me, guys, to me, I got a kick-ass deal on this. Well, not a kick-ass, but I got a good deal on it. Good enough that if I like this gun that much, I will buy another one, okay? For the reason is, they got these little color code things here. Did I bring them over here? Oh, don't drop those, I like those. Oh, my candies. Anyways, it's black, yellow, and blue. Black, yellow, blue, and red, okay? Three. So I'm assuming if you own more than one gun, you put the little color thing on the end and have it written down what gun is for what. Now, what I like about this gun is, now I don't know if the Copper had this option, but to my understanding, it didn't. Okay? This is 2 guns in one. And it all changes by this here. Okay? So I'm going to say I have a GTI and a Plus in one box here. This is a 35 PSI cap. This is a 26 PSI. Okay. A GTI is anywhere from 20 to 30 in the green. If I'm correct, that's the color. Or something like that. I think it's green. Could be yellow. I'm not sure. The plus is anywhere from 30 to 40 psi. So there you go. Base cap, clear cap. And that's, so I guess it doesn't really matter which one I put on. And it didn't come, it came with 1.2 and 1.4, so there's a 1.3 on here. I'm probably going to put the 1.2 on just to try it out, because I've always sprayed with a 1.2, and I just recently switched it to a 1.3. And that because spraying in your own backyard and spraying in an actual booth, there's lots of people that will that can confirm this is a big difference. Okay, it's completely different. Now, I'm not sitting here sounding like I'm a pro, but you know, for 4 years I sprayed a number of cars in one day. Like Mako says it all, you know what I mean? Like, get them in and get them out. You know what I mean? The more you get done, the more money you get. So, and the only thing that concerns me is this guy here. I heard a lot of, you know, yeah, you know, and that. So, but I do have, I still have, like I said, I've had 2 Developers Plus. And when I sold my one before I did to Richter, my first one, I kept the regulator. And, yeah. No gun wash. Well, of course, I don't even put the other one in gun wash neither. I just wipe it down. So yeah, that's there. So, and Rick he told me, he said, you know, if you don't like that gun, I'll send you the plus back. And like I told him, I'm not really concerned about the gun. I think anybody can grab any gun. It's just the idea of getting used to the gun and the setting and everything. Once you get the setting and the pace you gotta go, you have it made. And it just takes, you know what I mean. And then the more you do, the better you get. And that. So that's my new gun. First time I brought it in the garage. I brought it because I wanted to show what I bought. And yeah, so if I like it, I probably will buy another one, because I used to do a 2-gun thing, you know. My boss did. He had the GTI for base, and then he had Jetta or Satajet for clear. And I tried the Satajet one day, and his was an older model, because you got to think they were open 6 years before I started. So when he opened up, he bought the GTI in that Satajet. I think it's Satajet, green. And so I tried it, and I didn't like it at all, man. It was too slow for me, for starters. I felt like I was like barely moving. And that, so I seen someone made a comment on Rex Defix's page about that you're gonna have to jog with that gun. Oh yeah, you gotta move. And but you can always dial down. Dial down. You won't have to move as quick, but you're killing the purpose of a plus. Every gun has a purpose of why there's so much pressure, and with the tips and with the, you know, the hoses, the hole on the ends, and that. There's purpose for everything. Up the back.